How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're in a battle versus Scorpion in the OU tier from the Discord. Scorpion actually has a channel of his own, so go check him out. There is a link to his channel in the description down below. Some high quality Wi-Fi battling content right there. Looking at his team, he's got a Torterra, a Ribombe, Goldo, Iron Moth, Great Tusk, and a Walking Wake. Walking Wake got some new toys. It gets Flip Turn and Knock Off and Scold now, which is pretty cool to see. Torterra is obviously a big threat with that Shell Smash. Got to be careful with that. I'm looking at the team and I'm thinking Ribombe lead. I'm also thinking Mienshao lead for us, just because they might not lead with Ribombe. And we can get a nice powerful U-turn off as well. And if we can U-turn on the Ribombe, we can break its Focus Sash, go into Heatran and finish it off. And I think that's the way to go about this. And the battle begins, so Scorpion's going to lead off with the Ribombe as expected, as we lead off with Mienshao. So, not the best matchup type advantage-wise, but like I said, we're going to break that Focus Sash with a U-turn real quick, and we're going to get on out of there and go into the Heatran and get rid of this thing. So, we'll go for a U-turn, there we go. Does a decent chunk of damage because it is a Ribombe, they're not exactly the bulkiest thing in the world. Nice bit of chip. And then we'll just go straight into Heatran real quick. So there we go. Heatran's going to come in right now. Hot Rod's going to come in. And we can always defog later on. I mean, the Goldo doesn't want to switch in necessarily to a Mandibuzz because obviously knockoff is a thing and we're going to knock off its item. So they're probably going to go into Walking Wake here and then go for a Flip Turn. So what I'm going to do instead... No, I'm going to go straight for the Magma Storm. Because I feel like they go for a Stun Spore here. They do withdraw the Ribombe, which is fair enough. If they go Walking Wake, the Magma Storm chip will be nice. So there we go. Walking Wake comes in. It's got new toys like we said earlier. Hopefully we can actually get a Magma Storm off here because the chip damage will be nice. Their Photosynthesis does boost their special attack, which is good to note. And we do miss the Magma Storm, which is unfortunate. Now, I know we can take a Scald or a Hydro Steam from this thing, no problem. We can take at least one. I don't want to, though. That's the main issue. I don't want to. Now, Mandibuzz isn't the best switching in the world here. Chimecho is not either. I think our best switching is probably the Milotic, so I'm going to go ahead and do just that. Like I said, they probably go for a Flip Turn expecting us to switch into Milotic anyway. Either that or they drop a Draco expecting it, which would be a good play on my opponent's behalf if they did do that. But we get the competitive boost from the Sticky Web, which makes our Milotic an immediate threat, which is always nice. So let's see how this plays out for us. So they go for a Substitute. Which is terrifying. Now, I'm confident we can take at least two Dragon Pulses. Draco Meteor, maybe not, although they will get a lower special attack after the first one, so maybe. Let's go for the Ice Beam real quick. They go for a Dragon Pulse. Let's see how much damage this does to us. Doesn't do half, which is great. So, as far as they're aware, we could still be a bulky Milotic that they don't have to be too afraid of. So, we go for the Ice Beam. That's going to break their Substitute, no problem. And now they pretty much have to... Because Milotic Ice Beam really hurts their team. They pretty much have to go for the Goldo switch here, but I don't think they will. I think they stay in and attack us again. I think they expect us to not KO them with Ice Beam, because they're not expecting the Choice Specs Milotic. They do withdraw the Walking Wake, fair enough. Are they going to go Iron Moth or the Goldo? Ribombe comes in, which is fair enough. Ribombe is going to get sacked off, which makes sense to me. We go for the Ice Beam. Down goes the Ribombe. So there we go. Ribombe goes down. One less thing to worry about. Milotic's putting in the work, though, that's for sure. In comes the Great Tusk. So, Great Tusk is definitely a threat here. It's going to get that Photosynthesis, which is going to boost its Bam attack, which is terrifying. We do have the Mandibuzz in the back, which I'm thinking of going into. And then we can just go for a knockoff. Or we can go Chimecho. I think Chimecho might be a good shout. Really depends. I think Chimecho is a good shout, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Chimecho is physically defensive. It can definitely take a hit from this Great Tusk, no problem. So there we go. We're going to withdraw our Milotic, expecting them to go for an Earthquake or a close combat or something along those lines. Chimecho comes in. They might predict this and go for a knockoff. They don't, which is great. They go for an EQ, which we are levitating, so we do not care about. And now I'm thinking of what to do next. I'm thinking of going for a double switch here. I don't think they stay in here. Or should we go for a safe Draining Kiss just in case? If they go Goldo, we can always switch out into Heatran. Right? So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, let's go for a Draining Kiss just to see what they're going to do. Let's just in case they knock us off. If they knock us off, then it's fine. We can live one of those, no problem. They do withdraw the Great Tusk, which is fair enough. What are they going to go into? The Goldango? Yeah, Goldango comes in. So Goldango comes in. We could have predicted the Goldango to come in and going on straight into the Heatran. But I'm glad we did it this way. So we go for a Draining Kiss. We break the Air Balloon, which is great. The Air Balloon being popped is going to be really useful for later on down the line. Not really. We don't have Earthquake. We don't even have a single ground type move on our team. But, you know, it is... I'm just talking rubbish. So let's go Heatran, especially defensive. We can definitely take any hit from this Goldango, no problem. They're going to withdraw the Goldango, expecting us to make the switch into Heatran. And they're going to go into the Walking Wake once again. Damn, good play, good play. That gives them a free substitute, which is really unfortunate. So Hot Rod's going to come in right now. Now, Hot Rod being in is not the biggest issue in the world. I say we go for a Flash Cannon expecting the substitute because Flash Cannon should break the substitute. I think they are definitely going to go for a substitute here, so I don't want them to feel like they can do that. So I'm going to go for a Flash Cannon real quick. They do go for the substitute, weakening them even further. We go for a Flash Cannon. Should break the substitute, right? A crit. That's perfect. A crit should definitely break the substitute. As there we go. Substitute fades, which is great. They're going to be really hesitant to do anything else with the substitute right now. So I'm going to make the switch, and I'm going to go into our Milotic. I think Milotic is a good switch here, so we'll go Milotic real quick. We'll get that competitive boost once again from the Sticky Webs. Every time we switch in, we get a competitive boost, which is really nice. So Milotic comes in, gets caught by the Sticky Webs, immediately becomes a massive threat. Hopefully they go for an attacking move here and they don't set up the substitute. I'd rather they do it for the attacking move. They do get up another substitute, which is unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ice Beam is doing a lot of damage regardless. So let's go for the Ice Beam once again. They go for a Dragon Pulse. Let's see how much damage this does after without the photosynthesis. So they do, right, they do take us out in the next turn, but it's fine. As long as we can stop this Walking Wake from setting up a substitute, Milotic is doing its job right, so that's fine. So substitute is going to fade, of course. They might even flip turn here into the Goldango or the Iron Moth, so let's go for an Ice Beam here. They do go for another Dragon Pulse. That's going to take out Milotic, of course. There we go. Milotic goes down. But it's fine, because now the Walking Wake is in prime position to be finished off by something else. And that something else is going to be either the Ogerpon, which I'm leaning towards. No, it won't be the Ogerpon because Choice Scarfed. I'm thinking we go Mandibuzz knockoff, because they're going to go Goldango. But I want to get rid of that Sticky Webs. Really want to get rid of that Sticky Webs. So I think Mandibuzz is the way to go. If Milotic can take that Dragon Pulse like a champ, so can Mandibuzz. I know that for a fact. So they're probably going to go Goldango here, in which case we should go for a knockoff. We could also take out the Walking Wake potential. Now, I don't think knockoff takes out the Walking Wake, but it'll definitely destroy the substitute that they set up, if they set up a substitute. So let's go for a knockoff. They do withdraw the Walking Wake. We can get some damage off on the Goldango, which is going to be nice. Goldango comes in. We obviously can't defog on a Goldango, which is why I didn't go for it. And it was pretty obvious they were going to switch into that. Knockoff does no damage, but it's chip at the end of the day. And now we go back into Heatran. And the great thing about this setup now is the Walking Wake's weakened enough to the point where Magma Storm might actually KO it if we can hit it, you know, with the extra turn of damage that it does. So there we go. We're going to withdraw Mandibuzz. And we're going to go into our nice and powerful Heatran over here. And if we can get rid of the Goldango, we can get rid of the Sticky Webs, which would be great. Because their team is fast with the Sticky Webs. So they go for a nasty plot. They're plotting away, which is terrifying. We could Terra Flying to be resistant to the Focus Blast that might be coming. But I feel like they don't have Focus Blast. I feel like they have Thunderbolt as coverage. I feel like they're going to go for a Shadow Ball here. And I also feel like we can live a Focus Blast even at +2. If it's not stabbed. I think we go for a Magma Storm here. I don't think we Terra. I think we go straight for the Magma Storm. Shadow Ball, exactly. Yeah, no, my gut feeling was right. They didn't have Focus Blast, which means we can tank that like a champ. Go for a Magma Storm real quick and take out the Goldango. So there we go. Goldango goes down. So my gut instinct was right to stay in there, not terroring, and going for a Magma Storm. That was a good gut instinct right there. In comes the Walking Wake. terrifying stuff. So the walking weight comes in. So my gut's telling me we need to keep you around, Heatran, for the Iron Moth. I feel like they go for a substitute here. Again. So I kind of want to go Mandibuzz. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Mandibuzz. I think Mandibuzz is the right play. So we'll go Mandibuzz real quick. There we go. We want to keep the sturdy intact on Ogerpon, that's for sure, for that Torterra. So they do go for a Hydro Steam instead of a Scald. We are going to eat that like it's nothing, of course. And now is our opportunity to get rid of the sticky webs. So let's go for the Defog real quick and get rid of those sticky webs. So they go for a Dragon Pulse, hoping it does a bit more, I guess. And it does do a bit more. We go for a Defog, and that's going to get rid of those sticky webs. So there we go. We're golden, we're golden, we're golden, we're golden. So sticky webs disappearing is great. Now we just go for a U-turn. Just in case they go for another Hydro Steam, they go for a Dragon Pulse, which is going to definitely KO Mandibuzz. So Mandibuzz does go down, but he got rid of the sticky webs, and that is what counts. That is what counts. So now we can go into whatever we want to finish this thing off. I'm leaning towards Ogerpon because Horn Leech does a lot of damage to the whole team. The Great Tusk was Photosynthesis. We also have to worry about Rocky Helmet. So I am leaning towards Ogerpon. Oh, Mienshao. Mienshao also works. Now, I think Ogerpon's the best way to do this. So Ogerpon's going to come in right now. Majora. There we go. So we just go straight for a Horn Leech here because they more than likely don't switch in the Iron Moth because Ivy Cudgels is definitely a thing. So I think we go for a Horn Leech here just in case they go Torterra, but they just stay in and let it go down. So the walking weight goes down, which is great. It's one big threat out of the way. And now they have to be very careful what they do here because Torterra, Great Tusk, and of course, the Iron Moth do not want to take a hit from this thing. Torterra's going to come in. So Torterra coming in is a threat. A very big threat. We're going to have to U-turn on it real quick and get on out of there because it's obviously a big threat. It's going to Shell Smash. It's going to do all that shenanigan stuff. So we go for a U-turn, which is super effective. It's going to do over half to the Torterra. They don't Terra, which is great. Now we get a free switch in with whatever we want. And I'm thinking the best thing to do here is go Chimecho. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Tinkerbell's going to come in right now as they go for a Shell Smash. So they are terrifying right now. They are terrifying. But the thing is, what set are they? Are they a loaded dice set? Potentially. They could potentially be loaded dice. If they are loaded dice, we're screwed. I'm thinking they might be White Herb. They're not White Herb, so they are loaded dice. They're definitely loaded dice. They probably go for a Bullet Seed here, which I'm thinking we can live. But what I'm mainly thinking here is, let's go for a Draining Kiss. Because I'm confident we can live a Bullet Seed. So they are going to Terra, which is great. Because now we know what they're going to do. So they're going to Terra. What type are they going to Terra into? A Fire type? A Steel type. Ooh, interesting. So Steel type Torterra. Resistant to both our attacking moves. They go for another Shell Smash to put the nail in the coffin. They've just put the nail in the coffin because this Torterra is about to sweep. There is no way we can get rid of... Oh, there's no way we can do this. This Torterra is about to sweep us. Draining Kiss is going to come through, doing nothing. The only way we can win this is with Terra. The only way we can win this is with Terra. Not on Chimecho, on Heatran. Let's go for the Draining Kiss. So they go for a Bullet Seed, which is obviously going to take us out if they're loaded dice. I mean, you know, if they're not loaded dice, it might not. I think it is, though. Yeah, they're loaded dice. They're definitely loaded dice. So Bullet Seed comes through, takes out poor Chimecho. It took it really well, considering it was a 4 times super effective, 4 times boosted in attack. So I think our best... I think our best bet here is going to be Ogerpon's... No, because Bullet Seed's a multi-hitting attack. Multi-hitting attack. I suppose with Cornerstone Terra we could... No. I think the best thing to do here is go Heatran. I think the best thing to do here is go Heatran. So we'll go Heatran. We'll Terasterize into a flying type and hope they go for a ground type move here. And then we go for a Magma Storm. But I feel like they go for a Rock Blast because it's safe. I feel like they go for Rock Blast because it's safe. Or they still go for the ground type move expecting Grass. No, because Rock Blast would still be neutral. So I feel like they go for a Rock Blast, but just in case they go for the ground type coverage move here, which they do go for the Rock Blast, they miss the Rock Blast! And we don't miss the Magma Storm! And down goes the Torterra. Down it goes! Yes! That is what we like to see. So Torterra goes down with 3 minutes left of the game. They missed the Rock Blast. That's crazy. In comes the Iron Moth, which is obviously terrifying. Now, this thing can Sludge Wave us into oblivion, and depending on what boost it gets from this, special attack, not too bad. Not too bad. Special attack is not too bad. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to go straight for a Flash Cannon just to get some chip damage off in case we can live this move that they go for. I don't think we live a Sludge Wave, though. They go for a Sludge Wave. Let's see if we can live. We live. We live in, but we do get poisoned, which is really unfortunate. But at the same time, they just missed the Rock Blast, which might cost them the game. So we go for a Flash Cannon here. It's going to do diddly squats. Maybe we should have gone for Magma Storm there. I don't want to miss the Magma Storm, though. Everyone's missing the moves today, so I do want to miss. But, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, Poison's going to take into effect here, which is, of course, fine. We just go straight for a Flash Cannon. There's no point going for Stealth Rocks. They go for a Sludge Wave. That's going to take out Heatran, of course. Down goes the Hot Rod. Hot Rod did good, though. He swiftly dodged a Rock Blast from the Torterra that was at +4 attacking speed. And, might have cost them the entire game. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's go into Ogerpon. And I'm pretty sure Ogerpon can win this for us. So we've got 60 seconds left of the battle. And we go for an Ivy Cudgel here. They probably switch into Great Tusk here, but it's fine. They actually outspeed us, which is absolutely fine as well. We go for the Ivy Cudgel. Boom, down goes the Iron Moth. And I'm pretty sure we can beat this Great Tusk. I'm pretty sure we beat it with the combination of Horn Leech and the Ice Spinner from Mienshao. So in comes Great Tusk. There we go. Let's see how this plays out. So let's go straight for the Horn Leech. We don't want to mess around. We've got 25 seconds left of the game. Horn Leech comes through. It does over half. Can it fully recover us? Not quite. No, it wouldn't fully recover us anyway. They go for a Rapid Spin so that they outspeed us. But Mienshao is Scarfed, which means still outspeeds, I'm afraid. Still outspeeds as they go for an Ice Spinner, which is, of course, going to take us out. And that's going to be the game because that's the end of the timer. But I'm pretty sure Mienshao wins that with an Ice Spinner in the end there because we are Choice Scarfed. We definitely still outspeed the Great Tusk. What a game. Wow. There was some left-right hooks. You know, all that sort of stuff. So I go for an Ice Spinner here just to end the game. And that's going to be the game. So GG Scorpion. That was a really fun one. I actually really enjoyed that. There was some great twists and turns there. But, you know, it was a really fun game. GG once again. And go check out Scorpion's channel. But anyway, here's the team. If you want to try it out, go ahead and use the code at the top right corner of the screen. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all again next time.